I'm Lauren Dasappa, human citizen, teacher and lecturer of voice at Stellenbosch University. I'm a student advisor there in our music department, and in addition to that, I'm the secretary of the NATS, National Association of Teachers of Singing. Yeah, in a nutshell, that is who I am. Let me start with the latter. I think that is, for me, the most comfortable thing to do, to engage with people in a one-on-one capacity and to work with singing and the speaking voice. So that comes very naturally to me, and to engage with people is, I think, at the core of who I am as a person. To sit in a booth, in a box, and look at singing and music making critically is really not something people who love music and people who love singing would like to do. It is something we have to do, but not necessarily like to do. So I'm far more interested in developing and working with singers and musicians, and getting to learn from them and how they approach what it is they do, and us kind of finding an equilibrium or a middle ground in how we're going to execute things better or in a different way. I would have to say that being in an institution, you're always faced with people from different backgrounds, of different age groups or categories, and so then you have experience, or a certain kind of experience, with dealing with people from different walks of life, from different cultural and ethnic backgrounds. So there, I don't think tolerance is the right word, but there is an understanding of the fact that everyone looks at, deals with, and communicates things differently. So I found that to be really something that I enjoy doing. We also did have a structure. We created a certain kind of structure, not a university structure, but a structure. And I think most things need a certain kind of structure, which we were able to find. So it's not so different, institutional structures versus structures that we create to be able to function as people and within a project. There are certain boxes that need to be ticked, and we get them ticked. And then the other aspect of decolonization, or decolonizing certain aspects of this was never or not the approach that I took or that we took. We chose rather to connect with the spirit, with the mind, and with the body, so that the musicians, the singers, could connect to the old in them, to their ancestry, and to bring that through. I think that the voices, and maybe I'm just a bit biased here, but I think that the voice is the most powerful thing that exists. It existed before there was technology. It existed before there were instruments. And when those things fall away, the voice would still exist. So it's a very powerful tool. And it can be powerful in music because there's a certain kind of almost a trance or a mantra that goes through singing, where you can let and allow, that is important and that is transcending. But then there's a strength in the speaking voice that is important too. And I think this project demanded the both. That they could, because their strength is singing, and music making, it's something that they've been doing for a very long time, but to articulate themselves, their historical backgrounds and their culture, hadn't been something that they had done in academic spaces. So we had to spend time there to find strength and authenticity in securing that, so that there could be a greater comfort and security in the music. It superseded my expectations. The way they were able to connect to their musicality, their artistry, and to their history was remarkable. And how they were able to, in every venue, with every difference in group of people, interact with their history, their ancestry, their music, and connect really to a deeper place that left everyone mesmerized and in different parts of their DNA. So the reception in the spaces that we were in were indicative of something I could not imagine, something I could not predict or expect.